day everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mariette, also known as the Boervrou, and in today's tutorial I want to show you how I make these cute little granny hearts. It's just a very cute project that you can make into little door knob hangers, or you can even make a bunting with them. So let me show you how I make these. I use a piece of satin ribbon of 18 centimeters to make this little loop, and then I attach a little button on it just as a decorative object. So let me show you how I make these. Alright, so what you would need to make these little hearts is some crochet number 5 yarn. This that I'm using is owl crochet number 5, and it has got 250 meters on 50 grams, and you would need about 3 to 4 grams of this yarn. You would need a ribbon. I'm using this polka dot ribbon, and I am usually using some fray check just to make sure that my ends does not unravel where I cut the ribbon. You would need about 18 centimeters of this ribbon, a decorative button, some sewing thread to work the button onto the heart, a 2.25 millimeter crochet hook. I use these scissors to cut my ribbon, and something to measure the ribbon with. So what I like to do is I like to cut my ribbon first before I start, so that my fray check can dry properly. So just measure 18 centimeters of the ribbon and cut. Mine is nicely cut on the other side, so I'm going to leave that. And then I'm going to add some fray check to this ribbon. And put it somewhere that it can dry properly and not smudge the fray check. Right, so to make this heart, we are going to start here at the bottom end, and we're going to work in rows up to the top, and I think we end up on the side somewhere here, and then we're going to add a little border around the heart. Start by making a slip knot. Chain 4. And then we are going to make 3 double crochets into the first chain. Chain 3, turn the work, 3 double crochets in the first stitch, chain 1, and 4 double crochets in the top of your turning chain. chain 3, turn the work, 3 double crochets into the first stitch, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the 1 chain space, chain 1, 4 double crochets into the top of your turning chain, chain 3, turn the work, 3 double crochets in the first stitch, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the chain space, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next chain space, four double crochets into the top of your turning chain, right, chain 3, turn the work, 3 double crochets in the first stitch, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 1, 4 double crochets in the top of your turning chain, chain 3, turn the work, 3 double crochets in the first stitch, chain 1, 3 double crochets in chain space, and repeat to the end. Right, then here we're making chain 1, 4 double crochets in the top of your turning chain, right, so we have now completed 6 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're going to make another 2 rows in the same manner, and then I will meet you back here and we can shape the tops of the hearts. Right, I've done 8 rows now. Let's just count and confirm. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and you should have 8 clusters. 2 4 6 8 clusters. Right, so now we are going to shape the top of the heart. So what we are going to do is we are going to make 4 double crochets, 3 double crochets and 4 double crochets, and then shape the heart. So let's do that. So we are going to make 3 chains, turn the work. We're not working in there, we're going to work in the first chain space, and we're going to make 4 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain space, chain 1, and then 4 double crochets in the next chain space, so now we are going to make 3 chains, and we are going to make a single crochet stitch in this chain space. Then we're making another 3 chains, and then in this space we are making 4 double crochets, 1 chain, 3 double crochets, 1 chain, 4 double crochets. To finish it off, we are going to make 1 double crochet in the top of this turning chain. Let me just get my hook into it. Right, so there you can see the heart tops are taking shape. Right, let's do the same, but now we are going to work into those 2 chain spaces without the extra cluster in the middle. So we are going to do 3 chains, turn the work, 4 double crochets in the first chain space, chain 1, 4 double crochets in the next chain space, then we are going to make 5 chain stitches, and we are going to make another single crochet into this single crochet, 5 chain stitches, and then we're going to repeat what we did on this side, 4 double crochets in the first chain space, and then we're going to make another double crochet in the top of the turning chain. Right, now we are only going to make 1 4 double crochet cluster in that space, so we're going to do 3 chains, turn the work, 4 double crochets in the first space, we're going to make 3 chains, 1 single crochet into this space, 3 chains, a single crochet into that single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet into this chain space, 3 chains, and a 4 double crochet cluster in this chain space. And then we're going to finish it off by making 1 double crochet in the top of the turning chain, and that is our granny heart without its border. Right, so to make the border, we are going to turn the work, make 1 single crochet into this space, 3 chains, and then we're going to slip it through the single crochet to make a picot border. 3 chains, a single crochet on the other side of your cluster, 3 chains, and slip it through the single crochet, 3 chains, slip a single crochet into that single crochet, 3 chains, slip into this single crochet, slip it into this single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet into that single crochet, 3 chains, slip it into single crochet, 3 more chains, single crochet into that single crochet, 3 chains, slip it into the single crochet, and we're just going to continue in this manner to make our picot border all around the granny heart. So I'm going to continue until I get to the bottom, and then I'll show you how we do it down here. Okay, so I've reached the end, the bottom of my granny heart here. I made my last little picot there, and then we're simply going to chain 3, make a single crochet into the bottom and not a picot, chain 3. Let me just get the tail out of the way. I've made 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet there at the bottom, 3 chains, and slip it in there. So we just simply do a single crochet here and then go up and continue the border around the heart. Right, I've reached the end here, and I need to slip the stitch into that single crochet. So I'm going to make only 2 chains to end this off. I'm going to cut the yarn, and I'm simply going to pull this string through. I'm going to take my tapestry needle, thread it through, and then I'm going to put this needle from front to back through that single crochet stitch, and then I'm going to bring my yarn up and I'm going to put it from top to bottom through the last chain that I made, so that I can mimic a third chain in that way, and then just secure it at the back. I usually just make a little loop and pull it through like a small knot, and then you can just weave this end into the heart, and that's your granny heart. Right, so let me weave in these ends, and then I'm going to show you how I attach the button and the ribbon to this heart. Alright, so to work the ribbon and the button onto the heart, I like to knot the thread to the front of the heart by pulling it through almost. As you can see there, it's not quite through yet. And then I put my needle through it again, pulling it until I just have a small little loop, and then I put my needle through that to create a little knot so that it's knotted to the front of the heart. I then put my two ends of my ribbon together as I want the ribbon to be, and then I'm gonna work my button onto the ribbon like this. Hope you can see that. So I'm going to work the two pieces of ribbon together like that. And then I'm going to just put the needle through this stitch again and through the ribbon again just once, and then pull it tight so that it is on top of the heart. Then I'm going to go through once more, right, so now the ribbon is secured to the heart. It shouldn't go anywhere. Put the button on top of the ribbon and just sew it on. Making sure that it lies where you want it to be. You can do it 4 or 5 times through the button so that you make sure that it's nice and secure. And then to finish it off, I just like to go through these strands once, pulling the thread until it's almost through, and then just thread my needle through that little loop to make a knot, and I do that twice. Then you can just cut this thread. And that is your granny heart. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more of my content. And I will see you in the next one. Until next time, happy crafting.